Pop quiz, class. What is the average airspeed of the unladen swallow?
You talking about African or European?
Dang it.
Those are good questions to know the answers to, because you never know when that might come in handy.
We should do an experiment and figure it out.
Yeah. Will that question be on the final exam?
Maybe.
Huh? This is way too corny even for us.
Yeah, that's actually very true. What's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. My name's Chris Adams.
I'm Robert Adams.
And today we are doing a Schmoedown reaction. This time it is two new teams made up of 4 veteran players now. It's the final exam versus the experiment. So, final exam is Lon Harris teamed up with Paul Oyama.
Which you just said veteran players, and the fact that we now consider Paul Oyama a veteran player.
Well, also, on the other side, you have Elliot Dewberry and Mark Edward Hoyk.
Yeah.
And Mark Edward Hoyk is technically now a veteran player.
Yeah.
They're not in their rookie season, so it means they're
veterans.
Technically veterans.
Oh.
So this is an interesting combination of individuals, especially on the corruption side, where you have Elliot Dewberry, who got split from Josh McCouga.
It's okay.
I'm still not over it.
It's okay. Things will get better.
I'm still not over it. I'm ugly crying.
The berries will be wild again.
Yeah, they will.
Hashtag the berries will be wild.
Squeezed my face a little too hard there.
Like a berry? Did the juice come out?
Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that.
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
That's nothing to do with anything.
Whatever. Just like quoting that.
It's an interesting combination, though, because you got Elliot Dewberry, who is now teamed up with Mark Edward Hoyk, who has yet to really win a match in teams.
Yeah.
Or at least have any kind of substantial victory of any sort, because he was teamed up with Whitney and they had terrible luck.
But they still scored high.
Yeah, I mean, they scored high. It's just unfortunate that they were up against people who scored just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But him and Elliot Dewberry, like low-key, actually does know some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He has gotten a perfect round in round 1 now.
Yeah, he's been pulling some dewberries.
Yeah, that's what we're calling him. So that's an interesting combination, and I think maybe, just maybe, they actually balance each other out pretty well.
Yeah, and then also you gotta think of the characters.
Yeah,
because so far we've seen in this that for the most part they're still maintaining their same characters, like Tom did.
Yeah,
he still maintained his Tom. Do you want to see a dead body?
His Tomness
persona. Yeah. So we have to assume that we'll still have Mark Edward Hoyk still acting the way he acts.
Yeah.
And that you're going to have Dewberry acting the way he acts.
Well, and we know Mark Edward Hoyk is from that cutscene that we got before where Shannon's trying to get him to wrangle in Dewberry.
Mm-hmm.
Dewberry, I imagine, is going to be very disappointed that he's no longer partnered with McCouga. However, on the other side, we do have maybe a slight character adjustment in Lon Harris based on a cutscene that we've already seen, where he's not feeling very scholarly. He's feeling very forgotten about and just hurt and beat up.
Yeah. Disheveled, homeless.
So I'm very curious to see what this ex-professor does with a possible pupil in Paul Oyama, who technically has actually been a champion and probably would be the teacher.
Should be the other way, right? Yeah, probably.
And then they're on swag, so what is Winston doing with the two of them?
Dripping.
Apparently there's some dripping going on. So
this is also this isn't the first time we've seen Swag perform.
No, RB3.
That's right.
RB3 has already had a match. So
yeah, these factions get so confusing.
This could be a first win for Swag, I believe.
Yeah, because that's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess you're already answering the question who you got.
Ooh.
Probably going to have to edge out. I would actually edge out Paul and Lon.
I would too. And you're because you're looking at Paul is a prior defending champion, and Lon is very
he's good
stuff. He's good. He's at least top mid tier, top tier.
Yeah,
he's very high on the list of knowledge things, and he could easily have a belt at some point should he be heading in the right trajectory.
Yeah, Mark
and
Edward
not have Jete holding him down.
Mark Edward Hoyk is he's still good. He was a movie geek, so he's got the knowledge. He's got the talent. And Dewberry, again,
he knows stuff.
He knows stuff, but he's more still on that upswing now compared to where we used to see him.
I'd say Oyama and Lon both outshine Dewberry.
Yeah.
In terms of knowledge and gameplay. So
either way, it's gonna be a fun match.
In that case, I think we're going with Final Exam.
Let's watch this.
Yeah. Let's watch this. Just jump right on in. Get on in the thing. Here we go.
Just play the video.
There he is. Prime time. What's up, baby? How you doing, man? Looking good, Playboy. I'm excited. Like, let's
hope
go.
y'all wash y'all's hands.
This year is your year. This season is all about you, man. I'm ready for it. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you mean, yeah? You seem like something's off a little bit. Are you okay?
I don't know, man. Something just doesn't feel right.
Something doesn't feel right. What's going on? You want to change the nickname? You just don't like the you don't like the costume? You want a new costume? Like what do you want to do?
I don't know, man. It just feels off.
Okay, then screw it. You know what? I know you were kind of spectacular, all that stuff. Leave it behind. Take off the jacket. Take off the glasses. Let's just do Paul Oyama.
You think that'll help?
Let's do it. New year, new you. 2020. Let's go.
Guess it won't hurt.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Let's
What
go.
were you saying?
Leave it. Come on. New year, new you. 2020, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Drop it. Throw it right there. Let's get out of here. Done.
Is someone gonna put it on?
I hope so. Oh, never mind.
But they lingered on it like someone probably would at some point pick it up and put it on.
By the end of it. Final cutscene. Look at Dewberry. There's so much character work happening in this one shot.
To the movie trivia Schmoedown, it is the teams division. I'm Christian Harloff. Mark, baby carrots, Ellis right over there. The teams division heats up once again. You got Corruption, the experiment going up against Swag's Final Exam. And these are all characters that have been in this division for a bit.
That's the thing you got to realize about this matchup. These teams, never heard of these team names before, but the characters they're in, we know a lot about. There's a lot of history. I look at Final Exam, Christian, and I see a sterling reputation with Lon Harris, both in individual matches and in the team exercise. And then you have somebody who's quickly becoming an all-time name, Paul Oyama. They're teamed up together.
They are teamed up together, and the thing is, with Prime Time, how is he going to come back?
It's weird that you're looking at Mark Edward Hoyt and you're looking at Lon Harris, who both need wins
What's his
up
confidence
against
like?
each other, but someone still has to have a losing record of sorts.
Disheveled. He was rattled.
Tears?
Yeah.
Granted,
Not tears, but he was
team
rattled.
records
and
reset
it's
here,
understandable. It was a big match for his career, for his young career. The kid's 22 years old.
Is he only 22?
He's had a
that's
meteoric
disgusting.
rise in the
What a
movie trivia
baby.
Schmoedown. How's he going to return?
Sad with
What's he going to be like?
due
And then
respect,
you have
'cause
Lon Harris,
that
who's
baby
also
held the belt and
shifted.
defended it.
I've talked to Winston Marshall. This is not the same Lon Harris. There's something going on with him. We don't know what yet. But,
New Lon Harris?
But there's something going on with Lon Harris. He has just changed his whole kind of philosophy.
Did he get a new pipe?
I don't know. But then you look at the experiment. Shannon Barney
Well,
has
it's much less
quickly
the pipe and
become
more about
one
what's
of
in the
biggest
pipe.
stars
Yeah.
in the league when it comes to managing, and you have to be when you're managing Corruption. And she shocked the world not only when she chose Mark Hoyk, and Mark Hoyt just basically stood up in front of that whole audience, and the audience got scared collectively and shut up.
Horrified everyone.
He did, and
Not since the Ghost of Gus has the Comedy Store seen such horrific activity.
It's like what this guy is an intimidating force. But the other thing that she did is she split up the wild berries.
The crowd still clearly, I'm still hurt about it.
It was her choice to do it because right beforehand, Swag drafted Makuga thinking, okay, I'm going to put the wild berries back together. She said no. And she turned to me, she goes, watch this. And she drafted Dewberry and put these two together. And I don't know what that's going to be like. The big personality of Dewberry against this anomaly in Mark Hoyk. I don't know what we're going to see in the. It is certainly an experiment.
You know, Christian, I'm not as smart as somebody named the Professor, Lon Harris, but I will tell you with an experiment, I know that there's controls and there's variables. Seems like you got two pretty big variables in this particular experiment. How are they going to catch up to the final exam?
Well, we're going to find out a little bit about these teams. I'm excited just hearing about it, like, what is going on?
Let's see what's new.
And evil begets evil. So I call to Corruption Mark Hoyk.
Let's get something
Silence.
straight. You manage Mark Edward Hoyk the way that you manage a flesh-eating virus. Corruption stands for doing what needs to be done, and I am going to leave a wrath of scorched earth upon everybody here.
It's trivia. Movie trivia.
I don't think they told him that.
You look really
I'm not
nervous.
sure- I'm not certain.
Oh, yeah, man, that was terrifying. You know, the vibe's a little different this time around.
I have a feeling I'm gonna need a little more champagne for this one. Elliot Dewberry.
Oh, wow!
He's taking Dewberry! No! Just split up! The wild berries officially, they're gone!
We're upset right now, man. You know, Shannon broke up the wild berries. Like, Dewberry should be with us, and instead, you know,
Wild berries! Woo!
The Schmoedown needs you, okay? I drafted you. I've got
Those ruffian? I mean, screw that, man. I don't care anymore. I dropped out.
I traversed a lot of the California woods to find Lon.
He's
I'm just gonna
wearing
tell
a
you right now, I was
Pantera
out there
shirt.
for a while, and you know black people don't do mountain lions. I was not very happy about. Stop it! I take the man that will be taking his belt back, Mr. Paul Oyama. Paul Oyama, I talked to him. You saw the scene, man. My boy is a changed man, like the Grave Ho once said. Allow me to reintroduce this man, all right? I'm talking about the once and future world champion of the movie trivia Schmoedown. I'm talking about Mr. Paul Oyama.
What kind of creature is Gizmo in Gremlins?
Mogwai.
Gremlin. It's been kind of a tough month, and I was hoping that this would be sort of the thing I could hang my hat on, and I just feel bad about certain things, but yeah.
Spectacular was a little rough. This is a new season, and it's new opportunities, and it's still prime time. It's just a new clock.
Paul Oyama, you are a former champion, so you know all about how fame is fleeting, and that is why they gave Caesar a laurel wreath. So you've had your lesson in humility, but you had it in front of thousands of loving fans. You did not learn your humility the way I did, with your producer not returning your phone calls, with your membership in AFTRA having to lapse because you couldn't afford the dues.
I'd just like to say something to the kids
Too
watching
real.
out there. Is that my camera right over there? Kids, don't try. It's like, don't follow your dreams because you probably won't achieve them anyway. And just give up, right?
A little less fun, but that's okay, because that was terrifying.
Fun is the enemy.
We'll work with that. Okay.
Hey, you're one of us now.
One of us.
Get used to it.
I knew it. There's no way to play that other than Elliot going, okay, here we go. All right.
So much. He's not the professor. He's a delinquent. I mean, what is that?
He went from the head of the class to the guy sitting on the chair all the way in the back. That's a complete 180 for Lon Harris.
They're both of them. I mean, and then you see a Paul Oyama, no sunglasses. He's that seems like someone who is more tuned in with himself than trying to be cocky.
He's been doing yoga.
I don't know what's going on. And then maybe it's Winston. What Winston we know has been talking to Lon and getting love because Lon shut himself out in a cabin somewhere. We didn't know where he was, and then Winston was able to bring him back. So maybe there's something with Winston that he's able to get these characters working together. And then you see the other side of that. Shannon Barney's an evil woman. I mean, when you look at what she has done, and
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, you look at Dewberry, and Dewberry is not comfortable in that situation.
Yeah,
he
rough.
just is not.
He
comfortable.
misses his buddy,
and she's smiling, and she is happy about it, and she knows this makes him uncomfortable, and she is pushing him into this. So yes, I think that she's doing this on purpose, and I'm sure when they come walking out, she's going to be doing the same thing. And Mark Hoyt, he scares me, Mark.
Hey, look, he's a scary individual. A lot of questions about this match. Will the final exam team up, or will they be smoking in the boys' room? And with the experiment, is Mark Hoyt going to put a curse on this studio?
What about the tail of the tape, Mark? What are the strengths?
Well, they are very good at a lot of things. With the experiment, you look at an Elliot Dewberry, he knows his action-adventure films. With Mark Hoyt, he knows his biopics. And then you move over to final exam, Lon Harris. We know he used to know classics very well. Paul Oyama, he went with classics at the Spectacular, didn't work out, but Oyama also very good at new releases.
All right, so with that, I ask you if you're ready.
The answer is no.
No.
The answer is no, I am not.
Well, we'll ask the crowd if they're ready.
I don't feel ready either.
Ladies and
You never
gentlemen,
can be.
it's time for the
You just have to do it sometimes.
Trivia Schmoedown.
Yep, much like puberty.
You did the ready and the
And
timer.
our first
Well
episode of
done.
the tagline where the intro didn't play.
Oh, yeah.
Introducing first, representing Corruption, led to the ring by their
That's just
manager,
creepy
the
music. This
Queen
match
of
is going to be
Corruption,
amazing.
Shannon Barney.
I'm so
making
ready.
Their team
I am
debut.
actually ready.
Mark Edward Hort, Elliot Dewberry, The Experiment.
Shannon Barney with her devilish crown. There's Chance Ellison. There's Mike Kalinowski.
Look at Dewberry, so out of place. Everybody in the dark clothing. Dewberry is so out of place. Look at him.
Everybody went with the darker shade, and then Dewberry just looks like he got
There's some claps for Dewberry, but
He doesn't know what to do.
He got in the wrong elevator.
He's used to doing keg stands and being drunk before matches.
He's
and
used
this
to dancing.
This seems like he's in a boarding school.
Mark Hoyk, not the dancer that Makuga is.
Yeah. Elliot, are you okay? Blink twice if you can hear us.
I'm good.
Okay.
Everything is fine, Christian.
Okay. All right.
No, he's well trained, if nothing else.
Mark Hoyt, and look at Corruption in general, just staring us down, Mark. They all scare me.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to make eye contact.
And their opponents, representing Swag, led to the ring by their manager, Winston Marshall, making their Schmoedown team debut. He is the delinquent Lon Harris and
The professor.
former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, primetime Paul Oyama. Final exam.
No song. He's still got the. He's still doing the time. So
No sunglasses.
no sunglasses. Looks very casual. There's Winston. And what is
Oh my
this?
God! Look at the delinquent.
Lon Harris. That is not a professor. That is in fact a
It
delinquent.
looks like he stumbled off a train in the 1920s.
Yeah, he looks like a hobo, Christian.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at that. Look at. Does somebody have $1 to give
And
Lon?
then Kalinowski just caught a whiff of booze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So what cast of characters it is? So, look,
Dumb.
Winston trying to coach him. And then
what?
Shannon's
You should
gonna-
probably just go home now.
Who are you?
Wow.
You'll learn.
telling the delinquent to go home.
I don't think he's into the
Lon,
learning
are
thing
you
anymore,
okay?
so I
What's
don't know
going
about
on? These guys were just like, come answer some questions, and I was like, I don't know, effort sounds lame, but I bet, it's like, I feel like maybe we could beat these guys without trying, so that'd be cool.
Very odd.
I feel if Drunk
Oh
Brett's
my God, what
version of Drunk Brett came alive, it would be right there.
This is the oddest match I've ever called in this young season. I'm looking at two nice, upstanding young gentlemen, a wizard and the 8th dwarf from Snow White.
Wow.
All right.
Who are all those
I
people?
gotta ask primetime Paul Oyama, how are you, sir? I haven't seen you in a bit.
I'm good, yeah.
All right, look at
Set your clocks, baby.
All right.
No
All right.
sunglasses.
No,
okay,
it's
well,
a different
look,
Oyama.
this is still a movie trivia Schmoedown match. There are still
Still
rules
primetime,
to be
baby.
had. Lon, are you paying attention?
Not really?
Young man, I'm about to read the rules for round number 1, and you
All
will
right.
listen.
All right.
In round number 1, 8 questions going to be asked
All
to
right,
the
so we
field,
got
although
Lon
this is a team
is
match. Round number 1 is
just
an individual exercise
super
of movie
just
trivia
disheveled.
Schmoedown to know-how.
He's milking
Each
this
question
pretty
is
well,
worth a
and
point.
and
There's no
it's
penalty for
glorious.
missing a
It's pretty
question. There is
good.
no stealing.
It's pretty.
in
I'm
round
liking
number
this character
1. As soon as the
development
question
here.
is asked, each competitor please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard. You have about 15 seconds to do so. Once we address you by name, please reveal what you wrote to the camera at the same time you verbalize
I want
your
to see what
attempt at an
happens
answer
like when his
into
brother comes
the
back and
microphone.
like,
Each team
what
has
happened to
3
you?
passages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match.
What
If you're not
about
sure you
all
heard
your
the question or you wanna
knowledge
buy
of
yourself some time,
Japanese
use the JTE
literature
rule. Each team
and-
also has one challenge to be used at any
wouldn't be
point
literature.
throughout the duration of the match. Young man,
still
stop air
film.
guitaring.
What?
Are you chewing gum?
No, it's not gum.
I got my eye on him.
I know.
I got my eye on him.
I don't know which one I like better. I liked the
Come on,
professor.
Lon, what are we
but I'm
talking about?
liking the
Headphones out,
delinquent.
headphones out. Let's go.
All right. So that's true. You can't be getting ands. This is not the Houston Astros, All right. So
There it is. There it is.
If I had a
Yankees,
tie
they
to
never
baseball,
let's ask.
If I cared at
I
all.
would care about
Are
that
you
remark.
ready?
Once we're into the reach, let's do this.
We asked the experiment. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
This is the most wild match it's going to be that we're
Action
going to see in a
adventure.
while.
Action Action adventure, 15 seconds. Here we go. What comedian plays Detective Lee Butters in Lethal Weapon 4, who is dating the daughter of Danny Glover's character?
Can I ask you to rank your favorite Lethal Weapon films in order?
1, 2, 4, and 3.
I thought you go 2 first. I thought you were a big 2 guy.
I love 2.
Yeah.
1 said it all.
I like
5.
4 a lot.
Yeah.
I like 4 a lot.
3.
This is going to be one of those that if
2,
it's not right, I'm not showing the answer.
1. Paul?
Chris Rock?
Yes. Dewberry?
Chris Rock.
Yes. Lon?
Yeah, it's pretty obviously Chris Rock.
And Mark?
Chris Rock.
1.
He's got to be in the next Salt movie, Spiral.
Chris Rock. He's a great
That Chris Rock
He deserves
impression
all
is
the
terrible.
accolades. We move on
Yeah,
to
probably shouldn't try that
movie
one.
quotes is the next category. And your question, what 80s film is known for the line, "Nobody puts baby in a corner"?
I gotta be honest. I was expecting the audience to groan on that one.
I was so disappointed by that movie. I'm pretty sure we both got that right. That's kind of like a no-brainer,
I
but
think so. 5.
I think you and
that
I are
movie.
operating under that as well.
4.
I thought it was like about strippers.
2. 1. Pens down. Dewberry. Didn't have it. Lon?
Dirty Dancing?
Yes. Mark.
Dirty Dancing.
And Paul.
Dirty Dancing.
All right, so only
Yeah,
Dewberry
there really wasn't
missed.
any dirty dancing.
I find it, I find it weird Mark Edward Coit
Talking
talking about Dirty Dancing in any
Dramas
capacity.
is your next category.
Just
Which
feels
famous
odd.
1957 film from director Sidney Lumet follows a jury as they deliberate on the case of a young man accused of murder?
Yeah.
No, but Mark Hoyk actually.
You know what? I
Good
actually
movie.
appreciate how he
You
enunciates
know I'm not going to
his
get this one
answers, so
wrong.
I'll take more competitors.
It's one of my favorite
Hoyk,
movies,
I enjoy
actually.
hear
The
myself say
original,
that.
not the
5.
remake. I've never seen the remake. Probably not ever
4.
going to watch the remake.
3, 2, 1. Lon?
So 12 Angry Men.
It is. Mark Hoyk.
12 Angry Men.
See how he does that?
I love it,
That's
actually.
great.
I love it. Paul?
But you wouldn't really kill him. 12 Angry Men.
Yes.
12 Angry.
There we go. Okay.
right.
So
12
now
Angry
we're
Men.
6-5.
12 Angry Men.
Final exam holding their lead. I happen to agree with you very much. I love the way Mark Hoyk answers questions.
I love the way
Such a
he
good movie.
enunciates. Your next category is in the world of crime films. Something Lon Harris is probably familiar with.
You can't prove anything.
Your question, Brad Pitt plays an Irish gypsy or pikey in what 2000 crime film? Lon looks like a guy who steals candy from the neighborhood Woolworths.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he looks like a guy. I think he is the guy.
He's the actual
5.
person.
Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark?
Snatch.
Yes, sir.
He
Paul?
just wants a caravan. Snatch.
Yes. And
You like dags?
Snatch.
yes.
Yeah,
And
Snatch.
everybody got it.
What is that? Shoney right here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Well played, Lon. Well played.
Next question.
That was borderline.
Fantasy sci-fi.
great.
Who directed the 2005 film Serenity?
Oh, God. Well,
2005?
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
The Firefly movie.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Hawaii.
I mean,
Who did
Oyama
direct
and
that?
Dewberry look pretty serene.
Are you
5,
kidding me?
4.
The other side
Are you
of the
kidding me
ledger.
right now?
Oh.
3,
Are you kidding me
2.
right now?
1, and we start with Paul
Wow.
Oyama.
Joss Whedon.
Yes.
Yes.
Dewberry?
Joss Whedon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lon?
it's Joss Whedon.
And Mark.
Joss Whedon.
I forgot he created it. Yeah.
Switch it up.
Joss
on us
Whedon.
now.
I was about to say
All right,
J.J.
next
Abrams. I was like, it's not J.J.
Yeah.
Abrams. It's the
Categories
other
in the
one
world
who
of
creates TV
comedies.
shows and became famous for movies.
Made that specific
I'll
show.
take it.
It's funny.
Your question, what 2015 holiday comedy stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie?
What was that called?
I feel stupid if I don't get this.
I like.
Is that
like
holiday comedy?
Yeah.
I sent you that screenshot of Hot Shots.
I loved it. Thank you for
Holy
doing that.
crap.
5.
Watch
think
it again,
that's-
Christian.
It's the best. 4,
It's glorious.
3,
That's got to be an animated thing, right?
No.
1. We start with Elliot Dewberry.
The night before?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's
Oh.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the night before.
And Mark.
Wow.
The Night Before.
And Paul.
Yeah,
Great
no.
movie. The night before.
It is
I was
a really
like
fun
last
movie,
night,
right?
late last
Okay,
night. I
so
knew it
right
was
now-
that. I knew what movie it was. I just couldn't pull the title.
Honestly, I've jumped
Dewberry's
that movie
missed
exists.
1. The rest
Yeah.
of the team, the rest of the players playing with a perfect round here.
All right, 2 more questions remain. Christian, we go to the scary world of horror/thriller, something that we are currently experiencing.
Which 2018 horror film stars Toni Collette, Alex Wolff, and Gabriel Byrne?
You love comedies, not so much the horror movies.
Not
They
you
still
keep
give you
saying that.
nightmares.
You keep saying that's not truth.
You shake in your sleep?
Yeah, you actually
went
know
to
this
bed
one.
after you see a Freddy
5,
Krueger film.
Love those movies. 4, 3.
He's a funny guy.
2.
Not a big fan of this one.
And we start with Lon Harris.
Hereditary.
Yes. Mark Hoyk.
Hereditary.
Yes. Paul.
Oscar for Tony. Hereditary.
Yes.
That's why I know.
Hereditary. Okay.
Yep.
Hereditary.
13.
Hereditary.
Tony Collette.
All right.
Sterling performance.
So where we are
I remember
at
the
this moment
Oscar for Tony
is
push.
that
Dan
both
made a big
Paul
stink about it,
Oyama,
too.
Lon Harris, Mark Hoyt toying with a perfect first round. If they all hit this, they all have perfect rounds.
Your last category is in the world of animated movies. Movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question, who voices the title character in the 2018 film The Grinch? Been a lot of iterations of that over the years.
Yeah.
Could trip someone up trying to get a perfect game. Here's where the pressure is the
Take
most
your time.
condensed.
That's a long name.
5, 4,
Making Diamonds.
3,
Keep Christmas
2,
from coming.
1. We start with Mark Hoyt.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Perfect round for Hoyt.
All right.
Paul.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Perfect round for Paul.
Nice.
Dewberry didn't have it. And Lon?
I don't know how to pronounce this. Benedict
And
Cumberbatch.
Paul also had it. So final exam finds
Benedict
himself in the
Cumberbatch.
round.
Benedict
So does Mark Hoyt.
Cumberbatch.
So here's how it works. All you guys will have
Benedict
to write it on.
Bandersnatch.
Dewberry, you will not be participating in this particular question here, but we'll have both final
Bucket
exam and Mark Hoyt.
You're getting slightly
Please
close
write
to
your
saying
answer
a word
down
we
the
can't
same
say
way
on
you
this
would for the
channel. I am
previous,
not
and
at
here
all.
is your bonus question. This Academy Award-winning actress played Lady Tremaine, the evil stepmother in Disney's live-action adaptation of Cinderella.
Not a lot of good stepmothers out there in the Disney
Who
universe.
was that?
Not a lot of the times.
You know, there's great stepmothers in real life. Disney,
Yeah.
not
so
having it.
much. 5, 4, 3,
not
2,
No.
1. Pens down, please. Start with Paul.
Kate Blanchett.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect
Oh,
round.
yes.
Lon.
It's Kate Blanchett.
Perfect. And Mark Hoyt.
Justice for Emma Thompson.
No, he didn't have it. Wow. Big miss there because final exam had perfect rounds and find themselves now with a 4-point lead. Massive developments here in round 1.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it was really tit for tat. Stop laughing at that, Lon. And when you look at it now, it's a 4-point advantage, and all of a sudden, that's a big-time point differential as we enter into round number 2. Round number 2 is the wheel round, and ladies and gentlemen, it's a special wheel. It's a sponsored wheel by Mr. Nathan Ovendale. Let him hear it.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, Nathan, for your patronage. Make sure
Nathan
everybody out there
Ovendale.
checks out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon.
Thank you for
Select
your
which
patronage.
tier is right for you. Maybe in an upcoming match,
repeating what
I
I
will
said at that
say
point.
your name like I just did
I
for
also like
Mr.
thanking
Nathan
people for their
Ovendale.
patronage.
His sponsored slices are Audrey Hepburn,
recognizing in our
Dwayne
reactions.
La Rock Johnson movies.
I like it.
You're going to see a total of 12 wedges on
Who's La
there.
Rock
You have
Johnson?
opponents and spinners.
Dwayne
choice
La
as long
Rock
as
Johnson.
10 movie
Oh, the
trivia
Spanish version of
Schmoedown
Dwayne Johnson?
categories.
Yes.
Each category contains
La Rock,
6
El
questions
Stone,
therein, as is
El
his team
Rocco.
format. Once a team settles on
Rocco.
a category, each question's worth
Hey,
2
Rocco.
points. There's no penalty for
And his
missing a
modern
question.
life.
There is stealing.
That's a cartoon.
In round number 2, so if you're not sure of the
I know,
answer,
have
ask
fun.
us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer.
Spunky.
At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Final exam.
That
You
was
find
a
yourselves with
hoot.
a 4-point advantage. Paul, upstanding young man. Lon is there too. Would you like to
Didn't
spin
know you were
or
clicking on
defer
this
to your
reaction
opponent?
for some Rocco's Modern Life impressions, did
All right,
ya?
so the experiment will go first. Who's going to spin it? Will be Dewberry
That's
or
it.
Mark Hoyt? They're making Dewberry do it. It seems to be a phrase known around the world now. They're making Dewberry do it.
Making the mountain spin. Is that still his nickname, or is that just what I call him?
I think he's still.
All right, thank you.
But look at him. He's like clean cut now. What is happening?
Look, between the spell that Shannon can put on someone and between the spell that Hoyt can put on someone, Elliot Dewberry, both the right and the left side of his brain, fully occupied.
But he still had a really good first round. By the
Round
way.
and round it goes. Hey,
But-
who's that handsome fella eating popcorn?
Yeah, I hate to see that happen. But sometimes you love to see
look
that
at Mark Hoyt
happen.
burning a hole through Dewberry right now.
All right, so Paul
on
is
my
going
vision
to
board.
step up to the wheel and select which category they're going to force the experiment to answer 6 questions from. Interesting choice here, Christian.
All right, we're going to see.
They're going with young adult adaptations.
All right, that's
Probably a good
interesting.
YA adaptations, a new category this year. Let's see how it goes.
All right, YA. All right, so we will
In
give
the
these
Hunger
to
Games.
experiment here. We will have 6 questions. All right, here we go, guys. Are you ready
In
to
the
go?
twilight. Who cares?
I guess. All right.
Just do it.
What is the subtitle of the
Eclipse.
second Twilight film?
Eclipse. New Moon was the third one.
And a groan.
Your choices are Eclipse or
Through
New
the
Moon.
audience.
It's Eclipse. Again, who cares?
5.
Multiple choice.
A. Eclipse.
Helpful.
B. New Moon.
Catching
C.
Fire
Breaking
would be
Dawn. D.
Hunger
Catching
Games.
Fire.
Breaking Dawn, though, is also...
New Moon.
For 1 point. That's correct.
Ah.
All right.
That was a quick.
Shut your face.
Question number
Dude, you guys
2.
watch
Shut your
Twilight
face.
movies?
All right,
Which
you know what?
actress
Brag
is
about you
the
knowing a
lead
young
in the
adult
Mortal
adaptation movie.
Instruments
Go ahead.
City of Bones.
What actress is the lead?
Mortal Instruments.
Multiple choice, please.
A. Lily James. B. Kaya Scodelario.
Lily Collins?
C. Cara Delevingne. D. Lily Collins.
Is Cara Delevingne?
It might be Cara Delevingne.
Mortal Instruments.
Lily James.
It's incorrect. Choices are
Very
A.
close. It's Lily Collins.
Let's wait for me, please. A. Lily James. B. Kaya Scodelario. C. Cara Delevingne. D. Lily Collins.
Again, they were close, but it's Lily Collins.
That is correct. Lily Collins for 1 point.
They got Lily right.
Screw
Do we
your
get a little
rules,
decimal
man.
point or no?
Yeah. All right, question 3. Which actor plays teenager Augustus Waters in The Fault in Our Stars?
Baby Driver.
Yeah. Ansel Elgort.
Yeah.
Ansel Elgort.
Yes. 2 points.
All right, that's a big get.
Yeah, they needed that.
3 questions remain.
See, I was wrong and you were right on the
Fully
second question,
control their
and
own
you didn't throw it
destiny.
back
They
at
could
me.
take the lead if they navigate these last 3 questions
What's wrong with
correctly.
you?
Yep. Which actor plays Gale Hawthorne in
Oh,
the
shoot.
Hunger Games
What's his name?
franchise?
Oh, Hunger
Liam.
Games.
Liam
Neeson-
Hemsworth.
Liam Neeson. Liam Hemsworth. I didn't read Hunger Games.
Multiple choice, please.
A. Wes Bentley. B. Josh Hutcherson. C. Liam Hemsworth.
My mind
D.
went to,
Sam Claflin.
Maze Runner for some reason.
Sam Claflin.
Incorrect. The choices for you guys: A. Wes Bentley. B. Josh Hutcherson.
Liam
C.
Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth. D. Sam Claflin.
Liam Hemsworth.
Yes. 1 more point for the final exam.
And that's the way you don't want it to go.
Yep.
You want to at least be able to multiple choice your way through this round. It was
Yep.
opponent's choice. They got saddled with it. 2 questions remain for the experiment.
Which 2005 YA adaptation stars Blake Lively, America Ferrara, Amber
That's
Tamblyn,
the
and Alexis Bledel?
Sisterhood of Yaya Traveling
The
Pants.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
2 points.
Or something like
Great
that.
movie.
Whatever.
The Yaya
Yeah, traveling
Here
sisterhood
we go.
with wearing pants, something like that.
With
What
fried green
pop
tomatoes?
music superstar plays a character named Rosemary in 2014's The Giver?
Lady Gaga.
It's going to give them the lead.
Right.
Multiple choice, please.
Or tie it. A. Taylor Swift. B. Rihanna.
Obviously not a
C.
choice.
Selena Gomez. D. Carrie Underwood.
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
I think it's Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Is incorrect for a 1 point steal. A. Taylor Swift. B. Rihanna. C. Selena Gomez.
Rihanna?
D. Carrie Underwood.
Carrie
Miss
Underwood.
Americana. Taylor Swift.
1 more point. So this is massive. This
What are
is
those,
massive
singers?
That was my
because
third or
Final
fourth
Exam
choice.
finds himself with a 2-point lead now. If
That was
they hit
one of my
something
1
that
through
they
4
like,
choices.
If they
Yeah.
do well, they
It
could
definitely wasn't my
knock
fifth
out
choice.
Their
Yeah.
opponents here if they get the right category. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the
should be clear about that.
is
That's
about
only
to
after
begin.
seeing the multiple
Former
choice.
champion Paul Oyama will be spinning. the
Oyama
wheel.
getting that right arm warmed up.
Yeah.
Wait, do we win? Can we go?
There we go.
Oyama looks confident though. That
Yeah.
swagger's back a little bit.
I
but
got
he's still,
stuff
like,
after
kind of-
this, bro. I got stuff after
And
this.
look, I really appreciate the efforts of Winston Marshall to keep Lon Harris engaged. It's so hard with the youth of today to keep them focused on something.
Oh, looks like it's gonna hit.
Hey, that's what the experiment needed, but now Christian,
Turnabout's fair
the
play.
experiment has to go up there
Yep.
and select a wedge that they think is going to give final exam problems. I'm not
Yes.
sure what
This-
wedge that
Now
is.
this is
Who
big.
is that?
No. This is
She like work here?
He used to be a tenured professor.
He got me.
He used to be a tenured, esteemed professor.
I thought trivia was supposed to be in a bar. Like,
No.
figure it out, guys.
All right, the
cool,
experiment,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to need you to place your wheel of choice wedge for the opponent's choice. Final exam. We'll have to answer 6 questions from the world of...
What are they gonna do? Oh.
the 90s.
Oh, I thought they were going to go movies
I thought
quotes.
they were going movie quotes, but
I
they
thought
go
they
the
were-
90s, and we'll see
Might
what
not
fruit
be a
the
good
90s
choice.
bear for
Yeah.
final exam.
The movie
That's gonna
quotes
be
actually probably would have been a good
interesting
choice.
because that might come back to bite them.
That's right. The 90s, the
Yeah,
decade
I
where
feel
Paul
like both
Oyama
of them
was
are actually
born
gonna
and
be
Lon
pretty
Harris
good at
sold
this.
weed in Seattle.
Yo, Ellis, we'll meet up after this by my car.
All right.
Not going anywhere with you.
All right, here we go.
In the
Fine,
world of the
it's fine.
90s, your first of 6 questions. Question number 1. What 1992 comedy has multiple endings, including the Scooby-Doo ending?
So, Wayne's World.
Party on Wayne and Party on Garth.
Oh, that's right.
So now final exam finds himself up 23-19.
They're starting to climb towards that knockout range. Your next question in the world of 90s. What 1999 comedy stars Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy and depicts the making of a fictional film called Chubby Rain?
Bowfinger.
Yeah.
It's a Bowfinger.
It is Bowfinger for 2 more points. Here we go. What Best Picture winning film had the characters Ned Logan, W.W. Beauchamp, Delilah Fitzgerald, and Skinny Dubois?
Unforgiven.
2 more points.
2 more
I was gonna say, it
points.
sounds so familiar.
This was not a good wheel choice.
All right, Christian, it is now an 8-point advantage. Final exam. Remember, steals are still in play, so the experiment does have some options, but I don't see the final exam missing. Maybe this next question in the world of the 90s. In the 1990 movie Presumed Innocent, who plays lawyer Alejandro Sandy Stern?
Maybe they finally got stumped on this one, Mark. 5.
We got a multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Andy Garcia, B, Raul Julia, C, Edward James Olmos, or D, Esau
I don't
Morales?
really have a guess. I mean, Edward James Olmos.
Edward James Olmos.
Andy Garcia.
That is incorrect. I'm going to give you your options once again for multiple choice and a point. Is it A, Andy Garcia, B, Raul Julia, C, Edward James Olmos, or D, Esau Morales?
Raul Julia.
That's a big
1
steal
point.
for the experiment.
That was big. So now question 5 comes into play for final exam. They missed their first question. They are indeed human.
They are indeed mortal. And your question, your penultimate one in the world of the 90s. In Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, Dr. Evil and Scott exchange emotional words on national television.
Oprah?
On whose talk
No.
show?
Sally Jesse Raphael.
What?
No.
What? No.
It's like Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake.
We'll do multiple choice.
Multiple choice?
We'll say multiple choice.
All right, we go to A, Dr. Phil,
No.
B, Maury,
No.
C, Oprah, or D, Jerry Springer.
Springer.
I think it's Jerry Springer.
You think correct. That's a point.
All right, so we're going into the 3rd round regardless here.
Right.
So now we get to their 6th and final question. But the question is, will they be up by 8 points still or more?
They're going to be forcing the hand of the experiment, but maybe a steal could tighten the gap. In the world of the 90s, which 1994 thriller, based on a Michael Crichton novel, stars Michael Douglas and Demi Moore?
It's a Disclosure.
You are not old enough to see that, young man, but yes, 2 points.
All right,
Movie
so
is 30 to 20.
They're
final
at
exam
30.
does not get the knockout.
They're
However,
at 30
they put
going into the
themselves
final round.
in range
Yeah.
to win via technical knockout because now we get to the 3rd
If
round.
experiment had
The
more
experiment
points,
has
final
to hit
exam
all 3
could
just to
kill
tie the
that
game.
team's record.
That is a tall
Yeah.
order for the experiment. In round number 3, each team is going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers per team.
No.
These numbers can range from 1 to
No,
20.
they-
Each
even
number
if
corresponds to a
experiment gets
different
all 10
corner
points here,
of the movie
all they have to do
Trivia
is get
Schmoedown
one
Awards.
right.
Yeah, all they
And
have
the
to
first
do
question
one.
is worth 2
Yeah.
points. Next one, 3.
So
the
we're
last
not
one,
going to get
5
to
points.
see
Because
the
this
records
is a team
broken.
format.
No.
Once we tell you what the category for the 2-point question is, the team must decide which
But
individual
they're a team
member
that's
is
now,
going to answer
you're
it.
not
You
looking
may
at them,
not
they're now
rely on
in
your
position
teammates'
of
knowledge
being
for
a
the
team that
2-pointer
could do
or
that,
the 3-pointer,
should they
which will be
have
answered
opponents
by
that get
the other
them to
team
that
member.
marker.
So
That's the case with these things. You got to have
losing by 10 to final
you gotta have
exam.
an
So
opponent
final
who
exam,
is strong
we're going to
enough
get your
to
3
get you
numbers first
to that
from
point,
1
too.
to 20. What feels lucky, gentlemen?
Let's go 4, 19, and 7.
4, 19, and 7. And now we get the experiment.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. All right, interesting.
Ooh, that's a risky play.
And 3, we start. All right, so here's how it works, guys. If you don't hit all 3 of these, then final exam will win via TKO. We start with category 1, famous actors and actresses who'd like to go.
I'll take it.
All right, Elliot.
The Mountain.
All right. Johnny Depp, made his acting debut in which
Nightmare on Elm Street.
horror classic?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Wes Craven horror.
Oh.
Edward Scissorhands was.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes.
That is correct. 2
That's
points.
right.
He wasn't all that confident.
Tim,
but
I
he
know
might
that.
know it.
I knew that.
All right, so now Mark Hoyk. Now Mark Hoyk has to hit.
I just see
his,
Johnny
which is
Depp and automatically want to
action-adventure.
answer Edward Scissorhands for some reason.
What 2012 martial arts action film was made in Indonesia? It's
Uh,
directed by Gareth Evans.
The Raid. Raid Redemption.
The Raid.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. They're doing as well as they possibly can.
All right, so now, if they hit it, it goes back to final exam. However, if they miss, final exam still wins via TKO.
5-point question. What's the category?
Spy. Spy movies. Here we go.
Ooh. Interesting.
Which 2000s spy film has the following actors in its cast? Christopher Plummer, Mark Strong, Amanda Peet, William Hurt,
Shoot, what movie was
and
that?
Chris Cooper.
Final exam. Revving their engine for
Waiting
the
for
win.
the TKO, hoping. And 5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
Second one. Which
That's a pretty good
2000
cast.
spy film has the following actors in its cast? Christopher Plummer, Mark Strong, Amanda Peet, William Hurt, and Chris Cooper.
And that is 2000s.
2000s.
In the decade of
the
the
decade
2000s.
of 2000s.
Some big cast.
Breach.
And your winners, by way of technical knockout, primetime Paul Oyama, the delinquent Lon Harris, final exam.
Yeah, they were shaking their head like, yeah, they got it.
Syriana.
Oh, yes.
Lon, my name is Shannon.
Hey, Shannon, I'm live.
And Hoyt certainly didn't vibe the same way that Oyama and Harris did.
Stop shaking
Now,
her hand.
Look, Winston Marshall taking
Well, that's just not.
something.
We don't encourage
Luring
that
him
for
out with
underage
the-
kids.
with the
Winston
flask.
Encouraging the delinquent with booze. Paul Oyama, very upstanding citizen, all of a sudden of the movie trivia Schmoedown, and
Like
proving
Lon
their work
shaking Shannon's
on
hand.
the
I'm
field of
Shannon.
movie
Nice to
trivia
meet you, Shannon.
competition.
Mike
They
Stephan be like, no,
experimented
no,
very
no,
well,
no,
I
no,
thought,
no,
though,
no.
until that third round where they had to get everything correct. That's a tough pull for a 5-point question. 25 points, nothing to sneeze at.
No, not at all. I mean, it was definitely. You put up anyone against Paul Oyama and Lon Harris. Dewberry scored 5 or 6 points in the first round.
He did well.
They
Did
had
well. 2
perfect rounds. Lon Harris has proven once again he hasn't missed a step, but this time. I don't know. This might, and nothing against JTE or his brother. He might have found the best partner. I think that Winston drafted very, very well here. And I know I was talking to Jen Sturger about this in general.
That's
too.
a good
She
team
was
right there.
impressed with Winston Marshall's
Between
draft
Paul
and
and
putting
Lon?
them together as a
Because they're
team.
both really
So to
knowledgeable
hear
and
about
they
that
both have a
strategy
very
certainly is
wide
paying
range.
off.
Yeah.
So let's talk to Jen right now, who's with final exam, Lon Harris, Paul Oyama, and Winston Marshall with swag.
Thanks so much, Christian. Oh, you've got to be. Oh, did you just dab on me?
Yeah, not on you, on the whole league. I tried to tell y'all. I told y'all, okay? I came up there with that cane, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me go ahead and get Paul Oyama real quick. Let me go get Lon Harris real quick. I'm going to put the young and the old together, and we're going to make a super team. Okay, we gonna make a super team. We gonna make LeBron James with Dwayne Wade. Okay, we gonna make LeBron James with Anthony Davis. Okay, we gonna make LeBron James with pretty much anybody. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We out here winning.
Paul, drip. Paul, I have to say, I've never felt whiter than just then. Oh my God. Paul, I have to tell you, I was watching you play out there today. Calm down. I was watching you play out there today, and honestly, you look like a different person. You look energized. You look, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that you don't have the leather jacket anymore. You don't have the sunglasses. But do you feel like your play out there today kind of gave you a little bit of redemption and a fresh start after Spectacular last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think in a weird way, Lon's energy kind of helped me out. It kind of calmed me down a little bit and eased me up, and I think let me.
That was the weed.
I'm not going to incriminate anybody on this telecast, but no, it felt good to be out there, and I think we played pretty well, and I'm excited for whatever comes next for us, really.
Lon, delinquent, I'm not sure what to call you now. Oh wow, this is aggressive. But it was cool seeing the two of you click so easily out there. I mean, How did you feel being out there and playing with Paul?
Yeah, I just, tried to get all the answers right, which really isn't even that hard. I'm not sure why they were having so much trouble with it, honestly. It's cool. Bro, Right,
this is a very relaxed Paul, like Paul and Lon. I don't know what, it's a very, it's like an after-school special out here right now.
I mean, more or less, I think the one thing that really made a lot of sense is you had Lon, who was they were both really serious, but for different reasons. So we just kind of brought that together. And they also have gaps that they fill each other. You know what I'm saying? So 90s worked out perfectly. He knew back half of the 90s. He knew the first half of the 90s. It worked out perfectly. So, yeah, drip, drip, baby. Let's go.
I think Lon's gaps were there for a completely different reason than Paul's.
Yes. That's why, if you notice, I took the chips with me. I needed him to focus and not worry about the munchies. But yes.
Chips, though? Let's get some chips.
Yes, we'll celebrate with some chips, guys. Congratulations on your victory today, and congratulations to Swag. How do you do that again? I'll hurt myself if I try that. So back to you guys.
All right, well, obviously, Swag is feeling good, Mark. I mean, they've got...
I resisted the urge to dab just now.
Exactly right.
I wanted to, but I resisted.
Yeah, just super
don't.
Team because
especially because she'll probably hit me in the head.
Whether it was Clark Wolf or Rachel Cushing, whether it
but then
was
no one will
Dan
see
Murrell and John Roca,
I'll knock over the light.
or the Patriots themselves, Little Evil and Snyder. You got another one here. You got another one with Paul Oyama and Lon Harris.
I'm really
they're
not going to do it.
They're going to be a team series.
They're a great team individually. Collectively, they showed
you
the
and
medal
everybody
here
at home
today.
is
And Winston
expecting me
Marshall
like I'm building
cast
it up
as
right now.
Michelle
I'm
Pfeiffer
do
from
it.
Dangerous Minds,
I feel
having
like I have
to
to.
corral that talent, reluctant though it may be, in the case of the delinquent Lon Harris.
Yeah, well, that's the question too. It's like, what they both do is they bring a lot of clout to their matches because
Did you get over it?
Lon Harris
Yeah.
has been in the tournament finals before. Paul Oyama has been the singles champion. So they can really rise up the ranks and shake anyone in their boots, obviously.
But what I would say about the experiment, I would not label this as a failed experiment. It's a loss, but they did put up a lot of points.
I feel so bad that he's not with
They know their stuff, and we're about to hear
Makuga
how they
anymore.
feel
You're
about
like
the match.
the other guy. I can't remember their names. They've been separated for so long. I remembered his name. I just need to take a breath.
And Ellie Dewberry, Jen Sturger.
Yeah, breathing is usually a good idea. Yeah.
Shannon, even though you guys got the L today, I don't feel like this is an absolute loss for you guys. I feel like they took a lot away from this match and they learned a lot, especially how to play with one another.
Absolutely. It's an experiment, and we threw these guys together to see what they can do, and 25 points in their debut match, I'm certainly not upset about it. Are you guys? You shouldn't be upset. Are you upset?
The measure of a man is when he can admit to making bad decisions. Now, I will freely own up to the fact that I guessed badly in the spy category and that I gambled wrongly on the wheel. Just as Mr. Dingleberry here. Dewdrop, whatever. You gave them the blank check on the wheel with which to decimate us and blew what could have been a perfect first round for the both of us.
You guys were on the same team. You did amazing, sweetie. You were great. I'm very proud of you. Mark, just a little.
It's all about owning your mistakes and learning from them.
You look like you're being held at gunpoint.
There's no guns, but that's the vibe, yeah.
Shannon, how do we regroup from this? How do we move forward? I mean, are we going to keep them together, or are we going to try to, it is an experiment. Are we going to just keep kind of moving the pieces together until we find ones that click?
Are you guys not having fun watching this? I mean, come on. Seriously, why would I break this up? Are you insane? And by the way, while all these other teams are out here prematurely ejaculating all over the show, corruption is biding their time. It's a long season, and we've got plenty of it, so I'm not worried.
Well, parents just had to explain a lot to their kids.
Because evil is patient.
Back to you guys.
Smart move, Jen.
Lon Harris is giggling somewhere after that last comment.
Yeah. So Dewberry is terrified, and I know that Dewberry is searching, and I know people are wondering, where is Makuga? Where is Makuga? Makuga was not able to be here, obviously.
He's eating history.
And you thought he is, and you thought maybe he would be here to help, to get Dewberry in spirits, but he's not here. He wasn't able to be here, and Dewberry, I got to be honest, he looks lost. He looks lost without Makuga.
He looks like a frightened child under the spell
Makuga.
of two very evil parents.
Where is that? Remember the Dewberry that we used to see? He would come out, he'd be yelling and screaming and confident.
He's high-fiving. He's drinking beers. He's having a good time. He's a dude.
He looked like
a shell of a man.
No, he looked like Kevin Bacon in Footloose when they said, "You can't dance here, son."
Oh,
that's what it seems.
He's going to be dancing in a barn by himself later on today.
But
he lost his game of tractor chicken here, Christian.
I know.
Will he still go to prom?
Well, either way, final exam, Paul Oyama and Lon Harris sitting pretty here, 1-0, one knockout. And all these new teams that are coming in, we're looking for some just explosive matches down the line, because who knows who they could play next. They could play the Pride. They could play Deep 13. They could play one of these teams that are out there, and it could be a short road for some of these teams to get to the champions. We don't know. It's really exciting. Season 7. We're up and running.
You look at that scoreboard, final exam, if they were pressed and they got all of their round 3 questions right, would have dropped 40 points.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
so
interesting. Very big win for final exam. The experiment, the results, yet to be seen. When, that's a hypothesis. For Christian Harloff, I'm Mark Ellis, and you can check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown live. The Schmoedownlive.com is website to get your tickets. Check out all the rankings. We've got a lot of good stuff. All sorts of goodies for you on there, as well as our Patreon, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon.
That's right. Go to the Patreon. Join up. So many new patrons this year. Thank you so much. Look forward to hopefully brand new people come on over, seeing what we're doing. And like Mark said, go to the Schmoedownlive.com. A lot of great events coming up. We'll see you next time.
Hey, baby. How are ya? How you feeling?
I'm all right. I mean, honestly, a little bit weird,
Weird.
Going from the wild berries to corruption, like pretty different vibe there. I used to have a lot of fun. Like, we'd chug beers, sometimes win a match. And now, like, I feel like Mark's kind of bullying me a little bit out there.
Elliot.
Publicly.
Hey.
He's really scary.
Sir.
Yeah.
You gotta snap out of that, baby. Did you see how well you performed? When I said I was proud of you, I meant it, okay? This whole, like, evil Mark and Shannon and corruption thing, it's not weird if you don't make it weird.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I still talk to Josh sometimes. Like, I sent him a text this morning, and, like...
Yeah, what did he say?
He hasn't gotten back to me. He's working on that show where he eats poison and tries not to die, and, like...
I find it really interesting that he decided not to get back to you, because I feel like you and I have been in pretty close contact. It's just super weird that, Josh isn't here for you anymore.
It's long distance right now.
Sure.
There's, we're not in the same team anymore, but, like, we're still bros. Like, he'll text me back. I'm sure he will.
I'm sure he will.
He wouldn't just ghost me like that.
Of course not.
It's not what bros do.
That's not what I would do. Corruption's a family. You're part of that family now. Okay?
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
We got your back. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well,
Good talk.
Good talk. That woman terrifies me.
Okay, so I love the quality of these scenes now. Like, you can I'll be flat honest. You can see this Skybound influence coming in here, and it is probably one of the best things for the Schmoedown.
Yeah, most definitely. That was an entertaining match.
Oh, by far, yeah.
I think Lon's got a good wrangle on this character that he's playing. And I do like the mashup of Hoyk and Dewberry.
Yeah.
That's a nice dichotomy that they got with that.
It's a very interesting combo. I like what they're doing there with Dewberry kind of feeling out of sorts and just like he doesn't belong. And Hoyk is, he's really blossomed, I should say, in terms of what he can do and what he's been doing, and comparing where he's been last season, and he was kind of quiet and just kind of feeding off Whitney's energy a little bit more, but he's a little bit more commanding this time, which I like to see. I like to see him kind of be more commanding with this character now.
Yeah. Pretty good match, though. I mean, final exam, that's some huge points, like we said during the match, that could have easily have kept going had Experiment brought their score up enough for them to build upon.
I mean, granted, you have to take into consideration that if Experiment didn't lose some of those steals that final exam ended up getting, the score wouldn't be the exact same. Final exam would have a few less points, but I still think you could have seen a match where that 36-point threshold would have been surpassed. Maybe they would have gotten to 38. Either way, I mean, you're looking at some really strong teams this year. Final Exam is a team that maybe we should have been more thoughtful about when Winston put them together at the draft. That this might actually be a pretty scary team, come to think of it.
Yeah.
And they showed why they would be a pretty scary team. And I'm not talking about scary like Mark Edward Hoyk. I'm talking about scary in terms of trivia knowledge.
Yeah. So there's a good chance that we'll probably see a team break that record this season.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's going to happen. Some of these really good teams are going to be playing other really good teams. It's got to get up there.
I mean, you still have the likes of like Deep 13 and Tom and Paul, who, they faced off against each other, but both of those teams are really good. And now you've got these two teams, and like I just said, final exam, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really eager to see any one of these teams go after that belt against the Founding Fathers, because that's going to be some good TV right there.
Yeah, it is. So, fantastic episode of Schmoedown. Can't wait to see more. I believe this coming Friday, we've got big-time Ethan Irwin taking on Jeff Snyder, the In-Snyder.
It's going to be interesting.
That's going to be a good match also. Both of them have held belts at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. Rockstars need to be more on that board right now, and Droogs are looking to make another.
Definitely need to.
They're looking to make another splash also after that Deep 13 win.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting. Make sure you go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network, like, comment, and subscribe over there. It helps them out. Make sure you pick up tickets to live events coming up. We have the free-for-all is still coming. Make sure you pick up tickets for that. And there's also Houston coming. Make sure you pick up tickets for that. If you go and check, flights right now are really cheap.
Yeah.
So it might be really good time to go pick up flights to go fly across the country to go see the Schmoedown.
I would jump on those plane tickets right this second.
Yeah.
Turn off this video and go pick up your plane tickets right now.
So pick up those live tickets. Again, you got Free For All Houston at the schmoedownlive.com. That's also the website you would pick up the live stream if you can't physically be there. Also, go hop on their Patreon. Make sure you pick the tier that's right for you. $10 tier is that sweet spot, as they've been saying, as they've been promoting. So pick that tier and join the Patreon. You also get those live streams at the $10 and up. So
much good content at $10 tier.
So much over there.
Yep.
And then also for us, we do have our live stream show that is currently running. Maybe not right now this second, and if it is, you should be watching us and not the reaction. But it's Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. That is the tagline. Yeah, because we're filming this. We're not live streaming right now.
That is true.
We use this camera for that anyway, so
fact.
Anyways, it's the tagline. Make sure you come hop over there, watch our live stream. We talk movies, we talk us, we talk Schmoedown. There's so much talking going on over there. I'm just gonna stop.
Well played.
Also, you can follow us on social media. We are at Cinefanatics MLP at Twitter and Instagram. Follow us on our Facebook page. We are at facebook.com/groups/Cinefanatics. Also, on this video, drop us a comment. What did you think of this reaction? Let us know down below. You can also like and subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below, or the subscribe button that's up there above his head. Over here off to the side are a couple of videos that we have made. And as always...
God, there it is.
Oh, good
you knew
Lord,
it was
really?
Oh,
later.
See ya.
Why?
I'm doing a floss now. You are only seeing our logo, though.
So much pelvic thrusting.
Drip, 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 drip.